while loop hardly we use it. You can Google it for it if you need more. But for loop is frequently used. We did the program and for loop just to run this program so that you will have an idea. I need to enter the character. So if I enter the character at the rate, I need to enter the max length 6. It will give me this design.
Okay.
Right. So and if I again rerun this, I can change any character. So I can give any length. So that will give me that level of design. So how to do this? That was the yesterday's topic. Right.
Okay.
So today we are going to discuss about arrays. So what do you mean by array? Arrays are collection of similar data. You get this?
Yes.
So now how can you define an array? So in order to define an array, so you can just int name of the array. Say array 1. New int. You need to provide the length of array. Int open a brace, close a brace. This is a one-dimensional array. That means now this array 1 should be able to accept array 1 of 0 should be able to accept say 23. Right? Are you with me?
Yeah.
So an array of 1 it will be 36. Array 1 of 2 43. Array 1 of 3 53. Array 1 of 4 63. Right? This is how we can assign a value. In order for these are the basics, just I'm brushing it up so that we are on the same page. Okay. Assigning value to array. Right? In order for you to print the array, we can use, how can we print the array? Deepika?
System.out.println.
System.out.println.
Okay.
Array of, say for example 0. If I print array of 0, this will give me this content. Right? So if I give a breakpoint and if I debug this, it will give me 23. Right?
Yes.
So where do I see this output? It will be in console. Right? So I need to make my console. Yes, I will keep this console. Right? 23. 23 is nothing but array of 0. Right?
Okay. Yes.
So now if I want to print everything in the array, I should use for loop. I should use for loop int I equals 0, I less than so and so, I plus plus. And length of array we can be calculated as name of the array dot length. Right? And this is going to be I. So before that, I just want to print length of array. Right? Length of array equals array dot length. Right? I just move this a bit. And give a breakpoint here so that I can run. So I can debug. Right? So what should I press? I need to go to the next line. I need to press F6 on my computer. This is the one.
Okay.
And now you see the output length of array is 5. Right? We already given it, but during runtime, if you want to develop some arrays and all, how to find it out, this is the way. We will study that as we proceed in the classroom. Right? So now, when I put this across array, right? So array 1, 2, 3, 4, will give me all the content. All the content is 23, 33, 43, 53, 53. Right?
Okay.
Now I want to print in this manner itself. Right? So it's just 23. What is this 23? We can display the content of array. The content of array like this. Right? So I just gave array 1 of this one, and when I can show you line by line execution. Length of array, we got it as 5. Can you see this in the right side console? So all output comes here.
Yes.
So array of 0. Okay, I missed to give equals, right? Array of 0, 23. Okay, give equals. Array of 0, 23, 1, 33, 2, 43. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, so this is how we should be able to get all the content of array. Right? So can I try this on your computer? Deepika, with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So consider a situation like, we need to solve this in a bubble chart. Right? So how are we going to solve this? So the logic behind this. Right? I'm going to take, say, I'll make this as ascending order, right? Ascending order means what? Increasing or decreasing?
It's increased. I mean, it's increasing. It's the smallest number first, then the largest number the last.
Okay, so let me put 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, right? So now, what should be my output? Output should be, here it should contain 10,
20, 30.
here it should contain 20, here it should contain 30, here it should contain how much?
40, 50.
Here. Okay, right? So now how can we solve this? Say for example, we put this as 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, right? So this is array of 0, right? This is array of 1, this is array of 2, this is array of 3, this is array of 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now for me, my job is to bring the highest number to the bottom. Are you with me, Deepika?
Yeah.
So my job is to bring highest number to the bottom, right? So how do I do that? I will compare these two, right? That means array of 0 and 1 I will compare, and if this is higher, the top one is higher than the lower one, I will perform swap.
Swap.
Right? So is 50 bigger than 40?
Yes.
So then I will perform swap. Right? Rest all the things remain same. Right?
Mm.
Okay, now let's implement only this portion of it. So how to do this? Right? So what I will do now, I will put a if condition. If array of what?
If array of 0.
Greater than
Array of 1.
array of 1. What should I do?
Should swap.
I should set. Yeah. So here I need to set a temporary variable. This may throw errors. No extra temporary. Okay. So how should I do that? Swap temp equals array of
Array of
0. Right. So array of 0 will get array of 1. Then array of 1 will get 10. Am I correct?
Yes.
Right. So now this is okay, but I need to bring 50 to the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So how can I do? Next, I will go to these two content, that is 50 and 30. Is 50 bigger than 30?
Yes.
I will perform swap. So next output is 40, 30, 50, 20, 10. Similarly, I will compare these two. Is 50 bigger than 20? Yes.
Yes.
Right. So next, I will check these two, and I will perform you see this 50 came to, where did it come?
To the bottom.
To the bottom, right? So how many swaps happened?
1, 2, 3,
How
5. 5.
1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4
4.
swaps.
Okay.
There is no swap action here.
Okay.
Okay, that means if there is a 5 numbers has been provided, 5 minus 1, it should be n minus 1. Length of array minus 1 swap.
Right.
Right? So now, if I want to repeat the same thing, what I should do, I should put a for loop here. The whole content will fall into for loop. Right? So let me set the for condition. Right? So int I equals 0, I less than so and so, I plus plus. So this is going to be how much? Array
Dot length minus 1.
Minus 1. Okay, so because n minus 1 time it has to happen. Right?
Right.
So this whole content should be here. Right? So this should be, instead of this is I, this should be I plus 1. Correct?
Yeah.
And this is going to be I. This is also I. This is going to be
I plus 1.
I plus 1.
I plus 1.
Okay, I plus 1. Right? So now what should be our output, right? How do I see my output? I can set a variable. Right? I can set a variable here. So show a variable, so here it will come. And when I run this program, I'll give a breakpoint. I'll give a breakpoint. Very variable. Come on, man. Okay. So you have console on the right side and top on the variable. I will go and debug. Okay. So now array, if I expand this, this is 50, 40, 30, 20.
Yeah.
So now it will compare array 50 and 40. Okay, that is true. Temporary variable got 50 and array of 140 moved up. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so then 50 came down. So now I increased. So now it will become array of 1 and 2. 50 came down. 50 came down. So completely 50 came to the bottom. Can you see this 40, 30, 20? This. So now this portion has been, automated. Automated, written the program with logic. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, is that enough? No. Okay, now what are we supposed to do? We have to bring second highest to the bottom, next bottom. Right?
Yes.
Now, what will my array of A of 0 to 4 contain? It will contain this one. This is the input. Right? So now I need to start comparing from the beginning. Is 40 bigger than 30?
Yes.
So what should I do?
Swap.
So I keep. So is 40 bigger than 20?
Yes.
Yeah. For a couple of it may be boring. Stay with me. So this is the level of detail you need to go any assignment program when I give you to solve it. This will improve your logical thinking, and any program you get it in interview, you should be able to crack. Right? So now it came to bottom. So now next question is 30, 20, 10. Is 40 bigger than 50?
No.
No swap required. No swap here. Okay, so similarly, my next content is, what is my next content? This
30,
is the
20.
one. I need to swap 30 and 20. So 20 goes up, 30 comes here, 10, 40, 50. So next 30 and 10 swap, right? So 20, 30, 10,
10.
30, 40, 50. So then it remains the same thing. There is no swap for next 3 steps, right? So now we got all the numbers and the bottom, highest numbers at the bottom. Similarly, this is my input now, right?
Yeah.
Is 10 bigger than 20? Is 10 bigger than 20?
No.
Is 20 bigger than 10?
Yes.
So that's why we did the swap. So this remains the same thing, no changes. If you see, we got all the numbers in ascending order, right? You get this?
Yes.
Now how can we implement this? But if you see, this logic remains the same thing. This is just a looping. I need to put one more for loop. One more for loop for int j equals 0, j less than so and so, j plus plus. Right?
Yeah.
So j less than. Okay, now here's the thing. How many times it has to loop? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Right? That means length of array minus 1. Right? So now let's debug this. Okay, so let's give a breakpoint, debug this, and expand this array, and I'll keep on running this. So now you can see 50 came to bottom. Now it went to the next loop. 40 is coming to bottom, and it went to the next loop. You can see the count of I and j. In bottom and 10, 20. That is what we were looking for. But still, after a couple of operations happen, no worry, you got the ascending order start. What is the output? 10. You got 10, 20, you got 20, you got 30, you got 40, you got 50. Right?
Yes.
You need to put a display this content. Okay, so this is not over. Okay, so this is not over. That means why it is not over? We need 40, 50, but there is a one extra step we are performing which is not required here. Right?
Yeah.
We got 40 here. We got 30, 40, 50 added here. We don't need this step. We already got this field. Right? So sorting has already been happened here. We don't need these 3 steps. Right? So here already we got the final output. And this is called code optimization. Because there is a one more extra step means there is one extra validation happening that is the time consuming.
Okay.
It may be very, very minute millisecond, but it's still a millisecond. There is a time.
Okay.
Right? So we need to reduce this looping activity. How can we do that? So first time the inner loop should run for 4 times. This one should 4. Second time inner loop should run only for 3 times because 4 swap, 3 swap, 2 swap, 1 swap. Right? Every time it has to increase. So it has to decrease the length. Right? How can we do that?
We need to. We can do a -1 I less than array dot length -1 mine. How can we do that?
Anybody over the phone?
Minus j.
Very good. Okay, so minus j. That means first time j is 0, the length is still remains the same thing. 4. 4 swap happens. Minus j means next time j become 1, right? This will become 3 swap.
Yeah.
Right? So now you can print the output. Int I equals 0, I less than so and so, I plus plus, right? And system mode dot print ln array of I, right? I less than 0, then array length, right? So now you can give a statement, ascending order sorted array. Right? So now run this. It is 10, 20, 30, 40. Ascending order sorted array. You see this?
Yes.
We got this as the output. Right? Now we can, little bit enhance this. Instead of this, we can take this as a runtime value. Right? So somewhere we use scanner as it. Yeah, scanner. I'll bring the scanner to the top. Right? So now presentation important, right? So now this is the core logic we already built, right? Now how can we present this to in a bigger way, right? So then I'm going to enter the length of array. Length of array, and that is going to be int len. Right? I'll just define this. So len equals s dot right? So length got it, and please enter array content. Right? So that is nothing but now I'm going to define this array here. Instead of 5, I will make it as runtime. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So instead of taking this all, I can take this from runtime. So int I equals 0, I less than so and so, I plus plus, right? This is going to be length. Right? So now here array of I equals s dot next int. You get this?
Yes.
We don't need this. I just comment this. You get it?
Yes.
Now, okay, you tell me the length of array. How many numbers? What should be the length of array?
7.
7. Okay. You give me some array content numbers.
23. 15.
23.
15. 75.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
50.
Okay.
5.
Let's see this ascending order sorted array. It's sorted in ascending order.
Yes.
So quick, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now this is how you are going to present it. You can write the program and all during your interview. So you can see they may look into it, but if you show like this, see this is what you have done, they will be impressed.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So hope team you are able to understand the whole logic of this program.
Yes.
Right? Anybody still did not get this?
Abhishek, I myself have a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So is it a good practice to have like different methods?
One small correction. Myself have a question. So I have a question.
Okay. I have a question.
So
okay.
So everybody,
Sorry.
like I request to remove the question, the word doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. So is it a good practice to have, let's say, can I have different methods to do this within my same class, like a method to print the array, a method to sort the array, then okay.
Finally, you can do anyway. So, but this is the early stage of programming, right? So the major portion comes is this logic implementation.
Okay.
And your presentation.
Okay. And one more doubt, Abhishek. Just I don't know if this is a basic. I mean, I have a question again. I'm not sure if it's a basic question.
Go ahead,
so here, yeah, I see that you have correct. You have actually created an object called array1, right? For so I mean, can I without creating an object also can I just define it as int array of and do it, or is it always why? I mean, what's the difference between creating an object or directly calling an array like int array of like I can share you that one second. So the doubt
Never
is, should I
mind
always create an object?
why it is called bubble sort, not ascending order. So bubble sort means just YouTube, Google it, it will have an explanation. There is a story behind it. Yeah, so we are going to study more about arrays. So like stick on to whatever right now we are studying. Okay, so team, here is the thing. You're studying these classes, right? You will have hundreds of questions. Hundreds of questions. It is like the way when you're attending the demo, right? What may happen when I join? What may happen if I don't study? What may happen the interview comes? What may happen if I go to project I don't perform? There will be hundreds of questions, right? But first thing is get the clearing. Whatever we studied here, are you clear with this? Point number one. So in this direction, you can expand, you can study more. Like, Deepika is asking, is there any other way we can define an array? You can go and Google it. You can study more on it. But don't try to study, how this array has been originated. Don't try to study inheritance all of a sudden. Don't try to study serialization all of a sudden, because it is not related. You get that? Just be master on syllabus, these topics, because these are the things will get you a job. Like, because these are the things that people are looking for. Don't try to be a PhD holder on Java and end up getting nothing. You need to have a mixture of everything. Java, Selenium, automation, web services, protractor, everything, and the context of it and purpose of it. Right? Anyhow. Okay. Sounds good. So next question is, I just want to give 2 questions as an assignment. So I want you to solve this. Write a Java program to perform. It is an assignment question, maybe prerequisite, but still, if you did not do it, you need to do this. Selection sort and must start. Okay, so you can YouTube it for the solution. YouTube it for solution. That's perfectly alright, but you should know the logic behind that. Do you get this?
Yes.
Right? There are 2: selection sort and must start. Either ascending or descending. That's okay. Right? If you go to your Google Drive, there is something called July 9 read only. Inside there is assignments.
Okay.
You can check that.
Yeah. Do you want me to go right now? Let me check.
Yeah. So here is the thing. If a couple of them are repeated, that's okay.
Okay.
There are 6
fine.
programs here, and there are 6 more programs here, and plus 2 more programs. This one, selection sort and merge sort.
Okay.